The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe. This is the United Podcast Network.
Hey everybody, this is The Ashholes. Each week, they smoke a different cigar, sometimes the same cigar, but mostly different, and they give their honest impression. They always assign an official Ashholes rating to that cigar. So, pull up a chair, light up, relax, be an Ashhole too. It's very rewarding.
Broadcasting live from the Studio 21 Cigar Studio above Two Guys Cigars. That's got to get changed on these scripts. In Salem, New Hampshire. This is the Ashholes Podcast, and today we're going to ask ourselves, are the Cigar Maker Power Rankings changing in 2025?
Of course they're changing. It's always changing.
Always changing.
But how much is it changing? Is there people shifting out of it? Is there a billboard of list of things? Now, I sat on board of advisor groups before for certain manufacturers, and they have the power rank.
Yeah, and I've
on a board. I've seen it. You see it.
I've seen the board before,
and they're all made up, right? It's what
their
perception is. I'd like to show you mine. If you show me yours, what do you think they are? Well, in an advisory board position, they showed me, and this is their board, and they said, "What do you think?"
Yeah.
And I said, I would think this one might be bigger than this one or whatever. And they go, we were saying that too. You know, it's amazing how it connects. See if we connect with what you guys think.
And you know what? And I wanted to do this show because it's like, I feel like 10 years ago, it was very different.
Of course.
Some things are the same, but a lot has changed. And it's more so of, it's almost like these 45-degree slides in each direction for certain companies.
Yeah, so for the real cigar geeks out there, they may play along. We may be over the heads or who cares to other people. But you might have heard of the Big Four. These are the people that pulled out of the PCA trade show years ago. Big Four.
Not Metallica, Megadeth.
No.
And what's the third one when they did that tour? The Big Four.
Is there a Big Four? I don't know.
They did a tour. The Big Four was Metallica, Megadeth. I think Anthrax.
I think it was Anthrax.
So that was some years ago, yeah.
What was? Jesus, I can't remember the fourth one.
Yeah.
Pantera.
Slipknot.
I don't
It
know.
might have been Pantera.
Pantera.
Yeah.
It sounds
Slipknot
like
or
it would
Pantera.
fit in that lineup. I don't know.
I don't know what you guys even talking
It was
about.
a concert. I don't know.
Chubby Checker and
Yes. Boz Skaggs.
Yes.
Oh man.
All the people I have seen. All right, so we're all here. Kiltman's back. Welcome back.
Thank you, Ron.
Yes.
Thank you.
Missed
Good to
you
be
last
back.
week. So we're going to light up Kiltman. What are we going to smoke here?
Well, today we are going to light up. This is a Casa Carrillo Endor Corona Gordo. It's from the Dominican Republic.
So close.
What I missed?
No, don't.
You're fine. You're fine. It's
There's some Dominican Republic. It's a 6x46. It's a Marifil Caramoon.
there we go.
Caramoon. And it's from Nicaragua. The filler's from Nicaragua. And the price is $18.29 per single and $159.99 for a box of 10. And you can find this at cigar only at 2guyscigars.com. That is the number 2guyscigars.com.
We are still the only ones that has it yet.
Yes.
But they
That's
said
awesome.
through September. October is here.
Yep.
It is fall. It is time for the pumpkin lattes and whatever pumpkin spice crap.
Hocus Pocus.
yeah. So it was a Corona
There's
Gorda. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
when you were saying
This is a feminine cigar, Corona Gorda.
because it's a little longer, instead of a little
don't
fatter.
know.
I don't know. It's,
I don't know. I feel like that's
Gordo.
They kind of Gordo is like usually extra fat, right?
Is it Gordo or Gorda?
It's Gordo.
Gorda.
Yeah.
You said Gordo.
Like-
I said Gordo.
Do they
That's
delineate
okay.
between the two? It's weird.
I'm so used to saying Gordo instead of Gorda.
Yeah, you know.
I didn't realize that, yeah.
See how thin it is? It's
Yep.
not a Gordo.
Well, the
That
first
is an
word,
actual
well, also,
Gordo. You're right.
correct me if I'm wrong, audience, feel free to send us an email at theashholespodcast@gmail.com because the first word, Corona, is a A.
Yeah.
Then Gorda would be A. Like Toro Gordo would be Toro Gordo,
Whoa.
not Toro Gorda.
I think the Gordo is usually thicker ring gauge, though.
Yeah. But I think it has to
are
do
they
with
differentiating
Corona
it in
is a
that way?
feminine word, and this is a description of Corona.
Because these are just long. They're
It's been a while. It's been a while
Corona
since Spanish
size.
3.
Wow.
So.
It's weird. Yeah, I've never done any of it. All right. Not a lot to say on the cold draw. I mean, Some Wheaties.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some corn flakes.
Yeah. All right. Why do we like the cigar? And today's lighting is brought to you brought to you by Perdomo, the hottest brand in the land. A company founded on quality, tradition, and excellence.
It's contagious.
That's the law. One draw. That's the law. One draw. That's the law.
One draw, that's the law. It's brought to you by Abuelo Cigars. You're going to live under my roof. You're going to play by my rules. Abuelo Cigars.
Boy, that snare's awfully quiet.
That is.
It's there.
It's there, though.
The issue had no effect on what we hear here.
If Dave can hear it, then it's able to be heard.
Yeah.
This is the best time of my whole week.
Yeah.
Is putting the headsets on, and I hear everybody like normally would be, and my tinnitus calms down. It's still there, but it calms down.
He's taking the back seat.
And this is how I would like to hear everything would be nice, hearing everybody talking the way it is. It's not how I hear. You don't want to have any idea how bad it is of how I hear.
Yeah.
But anyway, enjoying the first couple of puffs of this cigar because it's the first cigar I smoked since Saturday.
Were you on a sabbatical?
Yeah, why's that?
As happens to me every time I fly, I got sick.
Oh, yeah.
Sore throat, runny nose.
But you sounded good today. You didn't sound sick.
I got up this morning. My wife said, "How you feeling today?" I said, "All better." She said, "All better. That's it." I go, "That's it.
Yep.
It's behind me. I'm done." But Saturday on the show was the last cigar I smoked, and then here it is here
Hey,
Tuesday.
sometimes you need a little siesta.
Yeah, it's the airplanes. It's the filthiness of the airplane, whatever it is.
Everything you touch.
And,
everything. Beat
The airplane, the chair you sat in, and
Were you able to smoke down there?
Oh, yeah, I chain smoked. So I got my use of smoking while I was down there. But I got in so late, it was after midnight by the time I got home. So there was no smoking. That was Friday night. So Friday I had a couple of cigars before leaving, 1, 2, 3. And then got on a plane, and that was it. And then Saturday I did the show, had a couple of cigars, but I was feeling it already.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then I said, all right, that's it. And by the time I got home Saturday night, I was sick. Sunday morning, oh, God, I got a cold. That's it. Monday, brutal. Here we are Tuesday. It's behind me.
Yeah,
although I hear it a little in my voice. I hear it.
If you didn't say anything, I would have never even known. But, hey, it happens. It's that time of year.
That's it.
But, all right, we're going to talk power rankings today.
Power rankings.
So is it, to me, it's been, for myself, about, 5, 6, maybe even 8 years since I kind of looked at it in depth in terms of what do I think, what has really changed, have I really seen companies slide? Because some people use different grading scales. Like some people say there's the A-level, A-list manufacturers, and then maybe there's the B+, B minus, C. And other people just do a true power ranking of 1 through whatever.
In some industries, you can actually get the answer to this because there's enough publicly traded company where the information is out there. In my list, and I have it here, only one of them actually legally shows their numbers. There's 2 of them that show their numbers, but one of them is actually a legal document that you can have because it's publicly traded.
Is it a coincidence why it's in that place because of that publicly traded?
Well, anybody could come forward and say, I'm bigger than them. But I've never heard anybody come and say that.
Yes.
So the number 1 company in the world of cigars, but we're just talking the United States, by the way, and we're only talking about handmade premium cigars. So, when you switch off of that and the different wording, you can get somewhere else. But if we're talking about handmade cigars sold in the U.S., Scandinavian Tobacco, which is General Cigar, Forged, Cigars International, Thompson, Cigars.com, Cigar Bid, and on and on and on. They own it all. They are number 1. And I defy anybody to show me they're that big by any means.
Lane Pipe Tobacco, if you want to go down that road.
They own
Pipes and Cigars.
Yeah.
They just bought Sutliff and McBaron. They basically own pretty much all the pipe tobacco now, too.
Yeah, they own it, every aspect, including in the retail, direct-to-consumer,
Distribution,
online,
Meyer
retail
and Dutch.
stores.
Wow.
And they're not even a U.S.-based company.
Nope.
And there's no face of person. It's a faceless, nameless, heartless
They're going to swap everybody out
Just
whenever
a
they
machine.
mess up.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
just a
Something
machine.
new. Yeah.
Literally, their warehouse is run by AI robots.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, there's no people. And something I would have, if you asked me this 30 years ago, I would say no way a company like this would ever make it in the cigar industry, because they weren't in the premium cigar industry in those days. And I remember when they got in, and I go, it's never going to work for them. It's never going to work. And they're in it. They're number one. And but they're in everything else too. They're in vape. They're in cigarettes. They're in things. This is a tiny nothing to them.
Wow, so they got their hands in everything.
Yeah.
Well, I did have a friend of mine went to Cigar Expo, Alex, and he was telling us that we were like number 3 actually in the country for a lot of reasons that we were, despite we're
Who's we?
2 guys.
They're number 3 at something.
Yeah, we're number 3 with I think it was in the cigar industry because we're well known for our customer service.
Why would we not be number 1 though?
Yeah,
I'm not sure who beat us out with that. I forgot the conversation. I think it might have
Some
been
corporate thing, maybe.
It might have been a corporate thing and stuff like that. But because we were number 3 because of our customer service, but because we weren't like big like CI and all that stuff. So he was.
As far as brick and mortar,
Yeah.
I say we're number 1. I don't see who would be bigger than us as a brick and mortar. So as online, of course not. We're not, because look at what's going on here with robots.
Right.
I haven't replaced a human being with a robot yet.
No,
But
I did.
Oh,
yeah, you have.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Get one of those servants.
Yes, it's C3PO type thing.
Yeah.
He does math equations, writes product descriptions. He does it all.
wow, you did a Star Wars reference. Oh my God.
Yeah, I like Star Wars.
It's owned by Disney now. That's why.
It's still Disney. Yeah, it's still Disney. Yep.
But yeah, I mean, STG is by far number 1 in any category you want to pick, other than probably customer service.
Yeah. Well.
And that doesn't mean they have bad customer service.
No.
It's just, as that big of a machine.
I wouldn't have thought the cigar consumer would want to deal with that. It seems a very personable industry, people thing, family driven, mom and pops.
But it's
not.
This is why everybody
our
comes to the
business
expo. I mean, everybody loves.
Right. They got out of that
Loves you.
business because
Yeah.
it's inefficient.
Yeah.
The problem is there's, yes, all those things are true, but our industry is so fucking inefficient and run so poorly in terms of, channel distribution, like all different things. It doesn't mean everyone's bad at it. No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, but I think
there's so many things that we don't do. Like something will come out that came out 5 years ago. People will be like, wow, this is a great new idea we should implement into the business. People didn't have barcodes until 2019.
Right.
Like, what are we talking about? So like there's part of it where they're more efficient. They are everywhere. I mean, I was at the dinner table yesterday, and my 90-year-old grandmother was like, oh, I got a flyer for this ad for this thing. They're in places that people aren't even in.
Yeah.
And the coupons for the grocery store, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
So, and look, they weren't always there, but right now, clear number 1.
Yeah, not even close. And I have down as number 2 is Drew Estate.
Whoa.
And I say Drew Estate, but you got to watch them because with flavor bans now in California, Massachusetts, all around, it's the bulk of their business. By far, this is Swisher International. The side of Drew Estate, number 2, but
Really?
this will drop hard and fast.
You're saying this today as yesterday was announced they're no longer distributing Hoy de Nicaragua.
I hadn't heard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Officially
That's huge.
ended yesterday.
Wow.
So a big bulk of their
That's very interesting. to me.
natural.
First
Would
I'm hearing it this
would that
second.
affect your number 2 ranking? Because
I'm actually happy for Hoy de Nicaragua.
it's better for them. It's time.
I sat on the board of TAA, Tobacconist Association, and the folks from Hoy de Nicaragua came up to me and said, we'd like to be a member of TAA. And we were at TAA. This is where
Right.
they're having a conversation with me. And I go, you're already there. And they go, well, we're there through Drew Estate.
Yeah.
But we would like to be a member ourselves. And I said, well, you're all set. You're already there. Why would you want to pay? And they said, we want to do it ourselves also. And I said, okay. And then I had to go before the rest of the board. And I said, they would like to be in the TAA. And they go, they're already in. And I said, I get it. And they said, no, they're already set. They're already in. I go, why would you not take their money? They're already in.
Right.
They're already here. They're just going to, the only difference is going to be, and look at this. Now they're in, and now they're away from Drew Estate, and they would be out of the TAA today.
Right.
It took a long time. This was over 15 years or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they've been a member of it. That is interesting. So they're going to do their own distribution and everything.
Yeah. As far as I read.
And I wonder if they're going to start making cigars for Drew Estate and things like that.
I don't think so. It's
Yeah.
a beneficial relationship to them, right?
Well,
I mean, they make a lot of cigars for other people, too.
So was Fuente and Mirafeld. And we
Wow, yeah, that's a whole different thing.
Yep. Okay, do you disagree with me on Drew Estate?
I don't disagree, because if they're not 2, they're 3. Like it's not really a big change. It's more of they do continue to grow, and
On the acid lines and the flavored cigars. You take the flavored cigars out, they're not going to be in the top 10.
yeah, you know what? I would say
They're not going to be in the top 10.
it's tough. I mean, tough because I'm also a little biased given my past history, but it is true. Every channel they're in has grown. Like their factory smoke business, their bundle business, the flavored side, and they've grown even in their natural. The blackened.
Past couple of years, they've had a few brands, new stuff. That took off unbelievable.
Arguably the best celebrity cigar collaboration with Black. Well, really, it's a collaboration with a liquor company, not really with Metallica. It's partially.
So you're going with Altadas is number 2. I'm saying Drew Estate is number 2. Altadas is right there.
It's 1A. I feel like it's 2A.
I say 1 is way ahead of everybody. And
Yes.
then 2, then it starts getting close now.
Yeah, I feel like
2 and 3.
Yeah, I feel like it's 2A and 2B. Would
Okay.
be Altadis and Drew Estate for sure.
Okay.
Because Altadis again Drew Estate is not multi-channel. They don't own brick and mortar stores. They don't own direct to consumer e-commerce. Altadis has all of these things. They have They own JR Cigars. They own Casa Monte Cristo. Where they sell cigars. They have 14 or 15 of their own Casa Monte Cristo stores, which are like cigar bars.
Yeah.
Then they have the JR Superstore outlets in New Jersey, North Carolina, and then you have their brands, which are outside of STG's portfolio, the most prestigious Cuban brands in the U.S.
Absolutely.
Monte Cristo, H. Upmann, Romeo and Julieta.
They're big.
Monsters.
Yep. And then wrapping up the final 4, the big 4, is Davidoff. And I have heard them saying that they're in it. I've heard people say that they're in it. I could make the argument that they're not in it.
You could make the argument that they're not.
So as close as you think number 2 and number 3
I think there's a gap between 3 and 4.
Yeah.
It's not big. It's not as close as Drew and Altadis are, but Davidoff, I don't know.
Versus a Toro Fuente. So
I think Davidoff's bigger than Toro Fuente, yeah. The question is there someone between those
two?
In
the U.S.
Yeah. Davidoff, no. It is Davidoff. Davidoff's 4.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. So that's the close of what we have, and then you get into everybody else at that point.
Yeah.
And these people are rising up. I think the everybody else is rising up. In my days in the music business, and you may remember it when you look at Billboard, a certain song would be there,
right,
and it would have a bullet next to it.
Yeah.
And the bullet meant this is a rising. Mm-hmm. This one's rising dramatically. Everything else, I wouldn't put a bullet next to anything that was over there. I say these guys have seen the top. Okay, now they got to fend for themselves because here comes the players, which would be number 6 position, family-owned and operated by its founder with a bullet, Perdomo.
Yeah, and
he moved up a lot the past 10 years.
1,000%. And that's part of why, like, after Davidoff, I'm like, there's so much chaos there's not really a big change between 1 through 4. You could argue that 2 through 4, any of them could be number 2 between Davidoff. But honestly, there's been so much movement in the last 10 years between number 5 and 15.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And Perdomo is definitely one of the companies that is been a rocket ship in the last 10 years.
And as I looked at it before with people's top 10, I don't think it was even in there, sitting in other people's things over the years. And now I say they're at the very top after the top guys.
Legitimately, Perdomo's success in the last 10 years is undeniable. You can't, even if you don't, whatever, you don't carry the brand, you don't like it, it's undeniable how much it's grown.
Yeah.
And it's grown without really fucking up their other lines.
Right. That's the magic of not eating your own. Rocky Patel, maybe number 7.
I don't know.
I'm rattling off my stuff. Interrupt me and tell me.
I don't think so.
You don't think Rocky?
I don't think so because and I guess Perdomo has grown enough and is big enough now that it's not really an effect. And actually, you could make an argument for what I'm going to say next that really the number 6 is Oliva. If you're going to leave, I would even say Oliva's number 5 ahead of Fuente.
Really?
Wow. Because they own a lot of stuff that people don't realize they own. In terms of direct to consumer,
yeah, of course.
And their websites, their catalog business, whether it's their margin rich or not is a different story.
Yeah.
But Oliva and their tobacco growing, all aspects of the business, you could say that.
So it's interesting when you look at the top fast food restaurants in the United States, everybody's going to say McDonald's probably, right? Profit-wise? It's Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. You know what's number 2?
Whoa.
Jimmy John, I believe.
Really?
Well, that's the most.
Then you got 5 guys. These are money-making.
Jimmy John's is the most sought-after franchise after Chick-fil-A, which may be a different thing.
All right. I've never had one.
It's hard. It's not around here.
Yeah.
But, Chick-fil-A is a beast. But, here's the thing. It's if I'm looking at this list, which you can't see at home right now, you have Perdomo here, you have Rocky here, you have Oliva, the ones we've talked about so far. But there's other things that we gave credit to those top 4 that Rocky doesn't sell direct to consumer.
He's got stores.
He has Burn. You're right. He does have Burn. Perdomo doesn't. But
Perdomo's the only one that does what he does. If you want to buy cigars in his office,
and he doesn't make cigars for other people either.
No, he does for one person.
Right. Well, yes, but not to the extent that these other companies do.
No.
I don't know.
He's lean and mean.
I would say. I'd
say they're the most profitable of all of them.
Yes, I would say Perdomo is either 5
vertically integrated, his own tobacco, his own cellophane.
I don't know if maybe it's just I don't agree with Fuente at 5.
Really, they're big.
Yeah, I know.
They're big.
I know, but you could make it a case I think for Oliva there.
Fuente's got the gimmicks going on.
You think Oliva would be anywhere in there? No way, not even close. I don't think so. Not even close.
I think for me, fine. I'll leave Fuente.
Worldwide?
Oliva? Well, we're not counting worldwide.
No, that's what I mean. Worldwide, you got an angle there, but because of Jay Cortez, who owns Oliva, and they're worldwide with machine-made cigars. We're talking about premium cigars, and they do a halfway decent job in the world because they distribute their own cigars in the world.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip-flop Rocky and Oliva, and I'll put Oliva at 7.
Nope.
That's what I think.
Number 9, J.C. Newman. Now, J.C. Newman, you say, well, J.C. Newman, they distribute for Fuente. How about their own brands and stuff? They got the number 1 bundle brand in the world, I'm sure. Quorum. No?
Not anymore, I don't think.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, the trending, I don't see that side of the world anymore, but Factory Smokes from Drew ate everybody's lunch when it came. It's still up there. I mean, well, if you take all their bundle business, I've never worked in a store that Trader Jack was not my number 1 SKU in terms of volume. But that's a different story.
Yeah, they got a lot of great value stuff. And number 10 is Padron, which a lot of people would think, why wouldn't that be higher up? It's a lot of stores' top brand for sure. It's mine.
Yeah.
But they're not in enough stores to possibly do that.
Really?
So it's a real cigar for tobacconists. Yep. It is not in the drugstores. It's not in the convenience stores. It's not
it doesn't
in the
have
gas
the multi-channel.
No. Nor does it want to.
No. All right.
So you're not getting a Padron bag.
So we're at 10 right now. Yep. There's a good time to cut bait and take a break. We can talk about this over the break, and then let's finalize our top 10 before we move on.
All righty.
All right, let's do it.
When we come back, we have letters in the mailbox, tops, the 6-pack, top 5, and Kilman Corner.
Only great leaf makes great cigars. Aganorsa leaf stands out because of the distinctive mouth-watering flavors of the Corojo 99 and the Criollo 98 seeds, cultivated by Cuban agronomists on the best lands in Jalapa and Esteli, Nicaragua. When you smoke one of the JFR Lunatic, Guardian of the Farm, or Casa Fernandez cigars, you will experience the unique taste and aroma that makes Aganorsa leaf different than any other tobacco in the world. Smoke one today and enjoy the signature flavor of Aganorsa leaf.
Zino Nicaragua. It's the cigar that's not just smoked, it's experienced from A to Z. Because cigars, like life, is not about the destination, but the adventure itself. This isn't your average smoke. Zino Nicaragua delivers a dynamic flavor profile that's like a map to new taste territories. Picture this: vibrant Nicaraguan spice, a lush, creamy sweetness, and a whisper of dark chocolate. All combining to whisk your senses away on an exhilarating odyssey with every puff. This cigar punches way above its weight class, offering you one of the greatest values in the world of cigars today, dollar for dollar. Great taste, impeccable construction, and very friendly to your wallet. So pack your sense of adventure and let's embark on this smoky voyage together. The Zino Nicaragua awaits to ignite your spirit of exploration.
Introducing the Romeo y Julieta, Reserva Real Nicaragua, Midnight Twist, a bold evolution of a classic favorite. This unique cigar features a striking barber pole wrapper, intertwining Nicaraguan Habano and Maduro leaves, creating a visual and flavorful masterpiece. Beneath its jewel-toned exterior lies a rich blend of Nicaraguan tobaccos, delivering a medium to full-bodied profile. Experience a symphony of flavors, from earthy spices and pepper to indulgent notes of cocoa and coffee, all culminating in a smooth, satisfying finish. Handcrafted by the legendary duo, Rafael Nodal and AJ Fernandez, the Midnight Twist offers a smoking experience that's as captivating as its appearance. Elevate your evening with the Romeo y Julieta Reserva Real Nicaragua Midnight Twist. Available now.
And we're back live in the Studio 21 Cigar Studio above Two Guys Cigars in Salem, New Hampshire. Today we are smoking the Casa Carrillo Endure Corona Gorda. And if you're new or just listening for the first time, you could subscribe on YouTube. Get all the future shows. Same thing on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts. Or you can take it to the next level and send us an email to theashholespodcast@gmail.com.
You know what they call that? Reach around.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got to reach around.
Yeah, you said something earlier, then you say
callback.
That's a callback.
Callback.
Oh,
Callback.
Totally different.
Callback.
Well, we're learning.
We do have an email this week.
All right.
The email, if you want to send it an email, it's theashholespodcast@gmail.com. And this is from Carter Hope, longtime listener. Writing in to give a little love to the podcast. I've recently really been enjoying the podcast, especially the last month or so. Have just been so entertaining.
We were so miserable
for my rides home. But to get to my real point, I've been wanting to go to Two Guys for a while, but I needed a better excuse than just to go fly out and go to a cigar store and watch a podcast live. Well, the time has finally come. My college hockey team is playing nearby in Lowell, Mass. Not too far from here.
Okay.
On October 17th and 18th. And
maybe closer to the Nashua store where the Kilt Man is.
Yeah. I mean,
it's on Route 3, right?
Really, it's kind of about the same amount of drive. Because of UMass Lowell. Yeah. And I'm like, cool. I get to hang with my buddy and see TCA podcast live. And it just happens to be Dan's wedding. That's going to be a tape show. What unfortunate circumstances for me. But I hope the whole crew has a great time at the wedding, and the future missus has a great guy there. Yeah, Dan, you're an absolute all-star on the microphone, even when you fill in on TCA, and an absolute asset to Two Guys. But
right.
I'll still get to go see John in Nashua on Friday before the game. So no loss in my journey. Keep up the great show. I've really been enjoying, been getting a kick out of it.
That's why I want to say it. I know people sometimes, plan things around and say, I'm going to come up for something, so let me do it. So when I know it's going to be a tape show, and it doesn't happen all that many times, how many times Dan's going to get married? Hopefully
once. That's the goal.
So,
well, as a programming note for some people, and we can talk about this after. If you're going to plan on coming to the Ashholes on October 28th, it's going to be taped.
Okay.
So, well, he got a couple weeks. Come see us. But does that guy get a prize?
No, there's no prizes.
Just our.
I think that's my pick for the email of the week. Said a lot of nice things about me, so I think.
The Ashholes isn't at the point where we can give away prizes yet because we usually only have one or none.
Yes.
Sometimes two.
A guaranteed winner every week.
And I remember back in the day, would have a letter every once in a while to the Cigar Authority, and then they started piling up.
Yeah.
And now there's a question of the week, 3 emails of the week.
Yeah.
And there's so many emails, you just can't get to.
That's
I
right.
just have Jonathan pick 4 things this week.
I don't think we have time to do something like that on here.
We don't get enough things.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
it would take a while.
Yeah.
But we do have Dave's Weekly Six-Pack.
We do.
Dave's Weekly Six-Pack is here, and this is an interesting six-pack, if I don't say so myself. Casa Carrillo and Dor Corona Gorda is here at $18.29. This is the cigar we're smoking right now. A lot of flavor to the cigar.
Yeah.
It's actually a lot of flavor, yeah.
For a thin, which is 46 ring gauge?
Yeah, 46.
You got the Casa Carrillo Encore Black OG.
Yeah, because they didn't really, now that they have the new size, the Bulwarks, they never really named the original size. It's still just Encore Black.
All right, just the OG. 1779.
Great cigar.
It was a great year. Perdomo, 10th anniversary Maduro Robusto, 1149. Where is he going with this?
I had a feeling they were going to be on our list somewhere.
Oh, all right. You have the Romeo and Juliet, 1875 Bully, probably the number one selling single cigar in the United States as a handmade. Yes?
Reserve Real Robusto.
Really?
Reserve Real Toro.
Wow.
But, that's right there.
At one time, this was number one, the Macanudo.
Yeah, that's why I put it there.
Macanudo Court. Well, it was the Hampton Court, but in this case, it's the Court,
this is the
smaller version.
The baby Court.
The little baby at $6.59. And I haven't had a Macanudo in I don't know how long.
You know what I smoked today? I hadn't smoked in a long time. Probably a decade. An Ashton.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And J.C. Newman's Cameroon Firecracker at $9.29. Total of $75.74. The deal is $68.99. That's 10% off. Go to twoguyscigars.com. On the drop-down thing where you do the search
bar.
Put Dave's in the search bar or milk. And
Still going strong.
Either of them will show up.
Yeah.
And you'll see it, and it'll be there until this time next week, and then it'll disappear.
That's right.
And something new will come on. That's only for the Why is it hitting away? People tell me, why don't you just put it right on the front thing? It's just there for the people that put up with this.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're willing to do, you deserve something.
It's your treat.
It's something.
We are the trick. Here's the treat.
And we smoke stuff that there's not a ton of.
Yeah, and well, look, and especially this week, when do you see the Cameroon Firecracker? The girls are going to smoke that next week on Ash Heels.
Okay.
So you can smoke along with them and enjoy the what's left.
60 years of Cameroon.
Yeah.
And, did we know the whole world was going to blow up Cameroon?
No.
That it became a big thing this year.
Yeah.
It did.
And everybody's talking Cameroon.
Maybe we should just pull those off.
Man. We're going to talk this week about cigar collecting on the Cigar Authority show. Mm-hmm. That is something you would want to collect.
Yes, right now.
The J.C. Newman Elbaton Firecracker. Put that aside. There's a lot of reasons for it. It's not only the 60th anniversary, but it is Mirafeld, Cameroon. All these things are in play right now. If you haven't heard what's going on, there's things going on in the power ranking.
Yes.
Again, to go
Do you
full
think that
circle.
affects Fuente in the top 5?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but not yet.
Not yet, because they put a lot of tobacco aside.
Yes.
But what does that look like 4 or 5 years from now?
Right.
Big change.
You're talking about some
Hemingway, short story,
Right.
Cameroon. Don Carlos, Cameroon, right?
Yeah, big time.
So,
all right now it is time for the top 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Here is today's top 5 list.
Today's top 5 is the top 5 most powerful characters in movies of all time. And
I call this list
right
bullshit
now,
already.
Number 1 is wrong, absolutely wrong.
Yes, there's a lot of flaws in this list because most of these people got the big fat L. They all lost.
Yeah, I mean, huge reason number 1's wrong. But number 5, the T-1000 in Terminator 2.
That was the liquid Terminator.
Yeah,
He was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
He was pretty good.
It's fine.
What happened to him at the end?
Died.
All right, so how powerful was he?
He melted.
Yeah. Yeah, they had to melt him
Liquid
in
metal was his
Yeah,
weakness.
I just want to throw that out there.
I know the flaws in this list. That's why I picked it.
All right.
Yeah. Number 3, the genie from Aladdin. How do you go
mean,
from T-1000 to the genie?
See, this is the thing, and there's going to be a common theme in this. Is like it's basically a wizard. Like he could do whatever he wanted. Not really though, because you had to follow the wishes.
No, he's free at the end. Haven't you seen the movie? You're Disney crazy.
What?
Come on.
And he also got caught and got tricked.
Yeah, true. Number 3, Godzilla. This is all over the place.
Okay, I agree. Okay, Godzilla's awesome.
Godzilla's great.
Yeah, but he loses.
When?
No, when?
Never.
Did he lose?
Never.
No.
That's the whole thing. He doesn't lose.
That's King Kong you're thinking of.
No.
I don't know.
No, he'll like lose the first fight and then he comes back and destroys them later. So Godzilla always wins. Number 2.
Yeah.
Come on, Lord Voldemort.
He gets beat by Harry
totally
Potter.
gets
He gets beat by a kid. He's a pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, am I supposed to say that? I mean, sorry.
it's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, we
that,
don't.
that
It's
stuck out. He's a wussy.
We've said worse
He's
here.
a wussy, yeah. Oh, yeah, brother.
Yeah, well, he was 18, I think, when he killed him. But
Yeah, and number 1 is so wrong. Neo from the Matrix.
I didn't know enough to debate it.
It's a simulation. He's not even
Right.
really doing this.
But like,
It's just
I don't
a hacker,
understand. But
basically.
my problem with this list is how can you have Lord Voldemort on there and not like Gandalf is also a wizard that could do whatever.
Gandalf,
Darth Vader.
Darth, no, like Palpatine was on their list, but not
but like
in the top 5.
Neo is like, in a computer simulation, yeah, he's super powerful, but like in real life, not so much.
No, he's just a guy.
Throw any of the Avengers on there, it's going to be
Thor. I'm surprised Thor wasn't on there.
Yeah, or even like Thanos and like just crazy.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, it's just
Who's number 1?
just a terrible.
Neo from the Matrix.
According to
Is he
this,
number 1?
Not really, no.
I think
Who would you think's number 1?
Magneto would be good number 1.
Who is the Scandinavian tobacco of the superheroes?
Oh, Superman. He has no
Superman. Superman.
Scarlet Witch.
Who is
Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch is crazy power.
Thor.
Yeah.
How can you be more than Superman? You are the Superman.
But Kryptonite, just throw.
The Hulk's beating Superman any day.
The Hulk's
I'm saying it
beating
right
Superman?
now. The Hulk will beat Superman. Yeah.
Thor would beat Superman.
The Hulk just gets, the more injured he gets, the more angry he gets, the stronger he gets.
Thanos beat him though.
He cannot die.
Thanos did beat him. Yeah.
He beat him up. Like he pumped him.
Superman's not going to make him angry.
Dr. Doom apparently is very strong. In the comics, he ripped Thanos' head off.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a whole other show.
Wolverine in half. Yeah.
This whole list is debatable.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's no debate about what's next, and that is the Kilt Man's Corner, brought to you by Red Anchor Cigars.
Red Anchor is the world's first cigar brand, beginning in 1772, now celebrating over 250 years. United Cigar, in partnership with the famed Kellner family, reintroduced Red Anchor cigars, now blended in the Dominican Republic, featuring an Ecuador wrapper, Monte Plata binder, and fillers of San Vicente, Habano 92, and Pennsylvania broadleaf. This three-country blend creates a medium-bodied, smooth profile of cedar, nutmeg, shortbread, and a rich, buttery finish. It's time to relish the return of Red Anchor cigars.
Yo guys, Killman here. Come see me at Two Guys Cigars at 15 Spitbrook Road in Nashville. I'd love to see you in the Red Anchor Lounge. It'd be great to meet you. A good shout out to Brian and Amber, which I didn't get a chance to shout out last week because I wasn't here. Thanks for coming by the store, and seeing you. Great meeting you guys.
I shouted out to somebody with your voice.
Oh, yeah.
I did a shout out. It was just a made-up name. I had no idea.
You know, Carter, I'm looking forward to seeing you as well. And Tim from Connecticut, dude, get in contact with me. We got some writing to do, brother. All right. So here's some sad news, unfortunately, on the cigar front. Sarah Gonzalez, Perdomo's factory manager, passes away.
Yes, I knew Sarah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shame.
Yeah, I think I met her when I did the tour.
Did you? Sarah Gonzalez, who spent 32 years at Tabacalera Ooh, look at that. I pulled
I'm not going to correct you
Tobacco
here.
era, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought I had that. Perdomo, S.A., as Master Roller and Factories Manager, has passed away. Gonzalez's time with Perdomo dates back to the earliest days of production in Esteli, Nicaragua. Prior to joining the company, she spent decades with H. Upman Factory in Havana, Cuba, where the company says that her craftsmanship earned her wide respect and an unmatched reputation. Rest in peace, Sarah.
Yeah, nice woman. Nice woman. All 32 years. They were there. She was there from day one.
No kidding.
Day one when they opened. And
God bless her.
30th anniversary came out 2 years ago, yeah.
Yep.
Crazy.
So that is that.
That's
it.
it.
Sarah, going to miss a nice woman.
Yep.
All right, so we are smoking the EP Carrillo, now Casa Carrillo, right?
Casa Carrillo, that's right.
And Door. I got yelled at for saying EP Carrillo. I go, give me a while. I'm still staying Two Guys Smoke Shop, for God's sake.
Yes.
Yeah, really.
Yes.
Give me a
Yeah,
shout.
in fact, when the name changed, I left on the cigar shop page at twoguyscigars.com EP Carrillo because some people aren't in the know. So you can find it under Casa Carrillo or EP Carrillo.
Yeah.
It's the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
We're going to review this thing, or
let's do it. Let's review.
any notes on top 10 or anyone that's going to crack the top 10 that wasn't
anybody who's there, I got with a bullet. You got to watch Placencia.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have fallen off, to be honest with you.
I would agree.
So, rising stars. Placencia is a rising star. Way down there is going to be companies like HVC, Selected Tobacco, McAuliffe, Aladino, CLE, Oz Family Cigars. Nowhere in the top 25 for any of them, but we're going to watch those guys going up. If you were to say put a bullet on any one of these, I put a bullet on Perdomo, Placencia, and the rest of the ones.
Well, how much further could Perdomo go up? There's only 5 more slots ahead of them, right?
Yeah.
But
5 more slots.
McAuliffe definitely. If you're looking at like you said, a Billboard 100.
Yeah.
Once they made the color series, that changed everything for them.
Everything.
HVC's got a lot of time ahead of them.
Yep. The young companies and stuff. But if they were stocks, I'd buy them.
Yep.
Those are the ones I'd buy.
All right, let's review this thing and get on out of here.
All right.
Aaron, what do you got?
I gave it a 91.
91. All right.
91.
I gave it a 90.
Oh, I gave it a 91.
I was wrong.
Oh, you were wrong.
I was wrong.
391.
90 and a half.
90. And I still don't have my taste 100%. I wasn't rattling off flavor notes that I talked before.
Yeah.
Because I'm stuffy.
But it's a great cigar. And look, the first batch is still only available at twoguyscigars.com. You can get it by the box. It comes in a box of 10. Or you can get it in this week's 6-pack with a bunch of other great stuff. Two Cameroon cigars in there. So, but that is it for this week's show. Next week, we're going to be out of here. The girls are back. The Ash Heels return. And they're going to talk about what they wish they knew before they got into cigars. So we'll see what happens there.
They got a top 5 that I talked to one of them today and said, I disagree with the top 5. So there's going to be a little...
we'll see.
Cat fight.
All right. All right. Well, we'll find out. But until then, you've been listening to the Ash Holes, broadcasting from the Studio 21 Cigar Studio. Above Two Guys. Above Two Guys Cigars in Salem, New Hampshire. And we will see you in 2 weeks. But the Ash Heels will be here next.
And opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe, the United Podcast Network.